Hello, I'm Hugo Morales, and I'm here to show you my MATLAB project that I've been working on. So here's going to be part one. First off, I designed a 5DOF robotic arm that can its whole uh, concept of being, of course, is just to, move from point A to point B, picking up and moving objects, which is what we kind of want to do with the end effector. Here's the initial drawing I made of my robot, and as you can see here are the frames that I have assigned uh, to the robot, as well as some of the measurements I got from the 3D models that I created before making this drawing that were needed. I also made sure to use the right hand rule to find what my alphas were going to be, and then I created a DNH table here that will then be used for the forward kinematics in my code, which let me go ahead and lead to that. I'm going to go ahead and run my code so that as I am talking, my robot will be running. But as you can see here, in this section, I have created my forward kinematics to where I used the little template that was kind of giving to us in our notes, and from past knowledge, to ensure that I created a T01, T12, T23, T34, and T45 matrix, which then I used the MATLAB calculator basically to create a T02, T03, T04, and T05 matrix. That will all then be used to calculate any movements that are being made or changes later on in the code. As we can see here, I then loaded all the robot parts that I made, as well as created a what is the word? Created the vertices and faces for each part. And then I just orientated the robot to ensure that the frames matched up with the axes of the MATLAB figure. So basically, the direction that the frames were going related to the object are now going in the same direction that the axes are in MATLAB. And I did it for every single part. And as you can see here, I made sure that my robot was moving from point A to point B, which is the only job it has to do right now. And point B is just trying to pick up an object from the floor right around this area. And once I was done setting up the orientation of my robot, I proceeded to then just use a for loop that would take all of the inputs that I gave, such as distance values, and then also beginning angles that I intended for each object to have, and I then proceeded to have it to where it will increase all the wanted angles by 5 degrees until it either reaches 90, or as we can see here, some parts reach a certain value like 45 or 20. And then I just kind of ran with it, made sure that it related to its correct rotation and distance or translation matrix, which then gives us what was happening here in figure one. Overall, I feel like this project was a success due to the fact that my robot was able to move from point A to point B without any issues and without coming apart at the end. Thank you for your time, and I hope you guys enjoyed being able to look at my robot. Have a good one.